If you're 45 or older, talk to your doctor, schedule colonoscopy. That there was the cream cheese from last year. That is one plant, and it stretched 13 feet wide, and it was up to here tall. So it was only 4.5, 5 feet tall. This is what we've been working on today. That's the mound that I just started. So that's the one that had all the wood around it with just the dirt in the middle. The grass clippings and sawdust on top. That is chainsaw dust from fresh cut oak. Pretty fresh cut. Well, fresh cut oak because it was freshly cut. Mostly dead tree. This is the original one that just got some sawdust and then grass clippings on top, and it's going to get another layer of sawdust on top of that. This is all going to decompose over time. Right now, in the future month or so, we're going to be top dressing into these grass clippings and wood chips, or different kinds of nitrogen and phosphorus and bone meal or whatever, into this grass clipping surface, and then the roots from our plant are going to grow into that, and it's pretty cool to see, actually. And then this is our 2-year-old mound. That's going to be in its prime this year. We're fertilizing with rabbit crap. That was, the rabbits were fed, they were wild rabbits that I put out willow branches for them, and they stripped the bark off of the willow and ate that. So they're crapping willow bark, basically. And then the part of the flowering nutrients I'm going to be trying this year is deer crap that was collected in the winter when the deer are eating like brush buds and stuff like that. So I'm assuming that that stuff's going to be high in phosphorus, potassium, stuff like that. So we're going to try that for our flowering nutrients on top of the stuff we used last year. Our worm castings and some compost teas, a few fermented plant juices, and a fermented fruit juice for flour. So there's our pot that we're going to be growing in again this year. That's going to have our land race variety in it. And our 3 mounds are going to have our white widows in them. And then we've got 2 ice cream cake that were mother plants that we're going to flower out early in pots, in bigger pots. And then we've got an ice cream cake that I'm going to flower out in a pot also, but we're going to take cuts off of those plants before we flower them. So that's about all I got there. There's our watering hole again. We're going to water this stuff in probably tonight. That way we don't got a bunch of evaporation. There's a bee, a bumblebee. So you know we've got a good ecosystem here. We've usually got frogs in our little pond here, 1 or 2. For sure 1 we'll have. I already saw 1 in here earlier. So leeches, things of that nature. We're going to be putting night crawlers into our mounds too this year, earlier than we did last year. Seemed like they liked that area, and they stuck around through the winter. So we're going to be using them again. So that's what I got for you guys. So we'll probably run these 2 videos really close together, so we can maybe have a chat going for a little while. But we're just going to, every time I top dress, we're just going to do this kind of to it and kind of smack it down in there, and them roots will go right in there. So, all right, peace, everybody. Yeah, I think that's it. Peace, everybody. Thank you. Bye.